Just a few notes of housekeeping as always before a good event. Could you kindly check that your cell phone is off and noise is stopped? And guests are reminded that Mitch and Laura would appreciate no phones used during the ceremony. Most importantly, please keep an eye on the little people who are here today and the bigger ones if they get out of hand, because this lovely venue has no fences, but it has super water features. Shortly after the ceremony, a group photo will be taken, so wait for our fantastic photographer David's instructions to make Mitch and Laura's wedding one to be remembered. David's an expert, so I'll trust him all the way. Thank you. That's quite all right. Mitch and Laura, today is the day that you've both dreamed of for at least a couple of years, if not longer. Plans have been made, talking long into the night, and I'm sure songs have even been written with this day in mind. The thoughts of being a married couple today becoming a dream come true. My name is Jenny Andrews, and I have to say this wedding for me is truly an honour to perform, having watched this wonderful relationship to develop and grow over these years, and as the grandmother also of Johnny the best man. While speaking of family, Mitch and Laura thank Babette and Mike, Cheryl and Rick for their support, and especially for the loving example that they have set before them, their children. Laura and Mitch realise that today there are those who have gone from this earth and yet remain in their hearts. They have shaped their character, moulded their spirits, and touched their hearts. Their loved ones may have departed this world, but not before they grace them with precious memories. May their spirits laugh and dance among us on this joyous day. We also have to acknowledge those unable to be here due to the pandemic, especially Granny, Grandad, Oma and Opa. But again, I'm convinced that they all will be thinking of you on this, your special day. There you are, Laura. Just hold on to that. That's quite all right. This is special moments. Hold on to his hand and he'll give you all the strength you need. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed you have been making commitments in an informal way. All those conversations that were held in a car or over a meal during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we are married and continued with I will and you will and then we will, though all those late nights talked about and included someday, somehow, and maybe all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you're about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know those things we have promised and hoped and dreamed. Well, I've meant it, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another: an acquaintance, a friend, a companion, a lover, a music critique, a personal songwriter, even a teacher, for you have learned much from one another in these past few years. Shortly, though, you will say a few words that will take you across the threshold of life, and things between you will never be quite the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Real love in marriage is something beyond the warmth and glow and the excitement and romance of being deeply in love. It's caring as much about the welfare and happiness of your marriage partner as about your own. But real love is not being totally absorbed in each other. It means looking outward in the same direction, together. Love makes burdens lighter because you divide them. It makes joys more intense because you share them. It makes you stronger so you can reach out and become involved with life in ways you would never dare risk alone. The beautiful thing about love is that it is an experience we all share with all people throughout the world. Yet to everyone who falls in love, it is the most unique and precious thing in the world. A really happy marriage is founded on love. Love is, of its nature, unselfish, understanding, and kind. True love, too, is a commitment of the heart and a commitment of the mind. There can be no stronger bond to ensure a secure and happy married life. Babette's going to come forward and read for us right now. Deep breather.
Thank you, Jenny. Okay, I'm going to read 2 poems to all of you and to the lovely couple. One I'm going to... Sorry, I've got a microphone, I should use it. One poem is going to be in Dutch, so it's a very short one because most of you won't have a clue what I'm saying. But this is mostly to do with family back home. So I'll start off with the Dutch little poem and then I'll do one in English, and it's a bit longer. Als je echt van iemand houdt, iemand alles toevertrouwt. Maybe not in Dutch.
You've got it. You've got this.
Eén die echt weet wie je bent, ook je zwakke plekken kent. Oh gee. I thought this was going to be easy, but maybe not. Die je bijstaat en vergeeft en die naast en in je leeft. Dan pas voel je wat echte liefde geven is. Right, this one might be a little easier for me to read. Today will be perfect in every single way. A beautiful fairy tale for your wedding day. The theme of your day is to have love and laughter and to live your days happily ever after. Living happily is what we need to survive. So how does one keep the magic alive? How do you light a spark that never goes out? And how does one live a life without fear or doubt? How do some people manage to keep their love strong? And how do some couples always feel like they belong? What do you need to do to stay in love forever and make each day special and grow founder together? Well, these very questions you must address every day. You must take the time to go out of your way, to always share love and always share laughter, to do whatever it takes to live happily ever after. Here is a recipe I think is a must. So let's begin with always having trust. Don't forget it's important to have total respect and to always stay loyal to keep your love perfect. You must communicate each and every day 3 special little words you must never forget to say. I love you. It's amazing how these words make you feel. Happy, safe and valued, and they will keep your love real. A simple act of kindness goes a long, long way, blended with understanding, and you can't go astray. Don't forget friendship. It will help you to cope. Add a sprinkle of faith and an abundance of hope. Remember your smile is beautiful to see. It can brighten one's day. It can make you feel free. So my wish to you both is you always share love and laughter. And I hope you will enjoy your happily ever after. You're welcome.
That was just so special, and the words were so much what we need to know today. We really do. Thank you, Babette. Now we come to this part that everybody waits for in a wedding. And I know Mr. Mitch is going to get that just right.
Laura. That was easy. Laura, you look absolutely beautiful today, and words cannot describe all of the emotions I'm feeling in this moment. I have to be the luckiest man in the world to be standing up here, marrying such a gorgeous, kind, passionate, and all-round incredible woman, surrounded by the people we love and care about the most, whether they are here with us today or watching from afar. Ever since we began our relationship as teenagers, we have learned a lot about each other. We have a deep understanding of each other's wants and needs and how to take on the world as a couple. The amount of love and support you've shown to me over the years is priceless, and I treasure every moment I'm with you and will continue to do so for the rest of our lives. Throughout the joys and struggles life may bring, I promise to continue to be your loyal companion, shoulder to cry on, the person to make you laugh, and over everything else, simply be your best friend and a good man for you to count on through thick and thin. You have changed my life for the absolute best, Laura McLeod, and I'm absolutely in awe of you, and ever so thankful for the life we've shared together so far. Here's to the rest of our lives and the magical moments we'll share together as we grow older. I love you so much.
Thank you. Hold on. Mitch. Mitch, you have no idea how kind you are, how caring you are, how trusting you are, how funny you are, how smart you are, and I could go on. How incredibly, incredibly beautiful you are. I can't tell you how much you mean to me. I have been married to you in my heart long before today. When I am with you, it feels like I am home. Right. When the day comes and we're old and grey, I promise to always see you with the same eyes and the same heart that I see you with at this exact moment. So today, I promise to honour you and respect you, support you and encourage you. I promise to dream with you, sing with you, and walk beside you through whatever life brings. I promise to laugh with you and comfort you during times of joy and sadness. I promise to always pursue you, fight for you, and love you unconditionally. You are my best friend, my love, and my whole life. I love you, today and always. Love you. Sorry.
That was just lovely, and it's so nice to have them written personally by you and say it with sincerity. And Laura, I do have tissues in my bag if we run that hanky out.
I'm okay, I think that.
Okay. No, keep it. It's good luck.
No, it's
Right. I might have to get the best man to hand the rings to you both, because I can only do one thing at a time and I've got my hands tied up. So there we are. Yes?
You can have it back, Jenny, if you like.
Oh, no, it's fine. I think I can manage. Yeah, thanks. The placing of these rings on your fingers is the fulfillment of all your dreams. Mitch, will you say after me, please? You put the ring on first, Mitch. Placing the ring on Laura's finger, will you say this, please? I, Mitchell John Alderlees, take you, Laura Greta McLeod, as my lawfully wedded wife. with this ring as a symbol of my love and a promise of my commitment to you. Oh, we're going to have to start at the beginning there.
I might have to read it.
Would you like to read it?
I, Mitchell John Alderleast, take you, Laura Greta MacLeod, as my lawfully wedded wife, with this ring as a symbol of my love and a promise of my commitment to you.
Thank you. Okay, my turn. Okay. I, Laura Greta MacLeod, take you, Mitchell John Alderleast, as my lawfully wedded husband, with this ring, a symbol of my love and a promise of my commitment to you. Thank you.
That's perfect, Laura. Well done, you two. Now, Cheryl was going to come forward and read. Oh, no, sorry, she's not coming forward and reading. It's my fault. We're going to sign the register, but Cheryl is needed for this and Babette. So if Laura and Mitch lead over to the table, we'll sign the register then. Thank you. So.
Your land in the morning light, your whisper in the dead of the night. The lines grow within where I am, you begin. It's only natural to do, and I feel natural with you. It's your smile in the marketplace, your touch when we meet again. It's more than it was at the start. Oh, come closer to my heart now. It's only natural to do, baby. I feel natural with you. It's only natural to do, baby. I feel natural with you. They say love is never easy, they ain't wrong. Oh, I know I'm holding on to what we had. Baby, I stay strong, 'cause you'll never go wrong, baby. Oh, baby, can you tell? Well, I know what you mean. Won't you love me, baby? Won't you? It's only natural to do. I feel natural with you. It's only natural to do, baby. I feel natural with you. Oh, I know.
How did that feel, signing your name for the last time as McLeod? Good, good. Cheryl, I'm sorry to panic you before. Come on up.
Thank you. My reading is an excerpt from Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. Pooh, there's something I have to tell you. Is it something nice? Not exactly. Then it can wait. It can. For how long? Forever and ever. Forever and ever is a very long time, Pooh. Forever isn't long at all when I'm with you. I want to call your name forever, and you will always answer forever, and both of us will be forever, you and me, forever and ever. I want to stay like this forever. If only I could. Promise forever. Then we could just be we, forever you and me. Forever and ever. Forever and ever is a long time, Pooh. Forever isn't long at all, Christopher, when I'm with you. I want to be with you forever. I want to be right here beside me forever. One thing you should know, no matter where I go, we'll always be together. Forever and ever. Forever and always.
Feeling really comfortable now, aren't you? Family and friends, this is the conclusion, and as we conclude the formal part of this wedding, let us all pause for a minute to give thanks for the joy of this occasion, for the wonderful bond of love between Laura and Mitch. May their life together continue to be filled with joy, love, adventure and laughter. And I think I'd better say music, hadn't I? Yes. Let us give thanks too for all the different ways that love comes into our own lives and for all the joys and challenges of our own relationships. And as Laura and Mitch start a new life together, remember to stop for a minute and tell the people you love how you feel. After all, it never hurts to hear it. And with that in mind, and having witnessed your vows and watched you exchange rings, I am really delighted to announce from this time on you are husband and wife. Mitch, you may now kiss your wife. And to prove you are his wife, there's a piece of paper to say in writing. Thank you. So live happily forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you, as you stand there together with love in your eyes, from the moment you whisper, I do. May all your hopes and dreams come true. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joy, but today is the day it all starts. Family and friends, with those words in mind, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Alderleast. Congratulations. Wahoo!
I pictured a rainbow. You held it in your hands. I had flashes, but you saw the plan. I wandered out in the world for years, while you just stayed in your room. I saw the crescent